This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by the hottest topic in boxing at the minute, Mr. Ben Whittaker. Ben, firstly, how are you? How is life treating you?
Yeah, all good. Like you said, it's a bit crazy at the moment, but at the end of the day, the boxing's what matters, and I know that, so I'm not getting caught up in it, I'm not dwelling on it. I just got to focus on what's next.
Before we do come on to why you're such a hot topic, let's just reflect on the past weekend. Good stoppage victory against Graidia. Not somebody who's known for being stopped. He's a very tough, durable man, but you got him out of there. What were your reflections on the fight before we come on to some of the obvious topics?
Yeah, good performance. I wanted to show that, I'm elevating, I'm progressing. I'm starting to hit now. All those type of things, and he's been tested. He's fought the Azeez. He's at Parkers, like I said prior, but I think I stopped him the fastest and I stopped him in the best fashion. So it's a good little statement.
In all the showboating and what have you, and there's a little mark there under your eye still.
Yeah, I stood there, let him hit me sometimes, and it's all about taking that risk.
And obviously, with the fight, one of the big talking points was how kind of extravagant you were at points. What did you make of some of the criticism, but then also the opposite side, a lot of new fans that you've gained since?
Yeah, it's just part of the sport. Every sport has their own opinions, especially boxing fans. They have the most opinion, but the main thing is I got the job done. But I say the main thing that they just need to calm down is the disrespectful claims. Me and my opponent have spoke. I always speak to my opponents. You never see me in the build-up swearing and things like that. At the end of the day, it's my style, and my opponent's actually got he posted the video himself. He's got 45 million views and he's got 80k followers off it, and he keeps messaging me saying thank you so much, brother. And at the end of the day, whatever's happened, he likes it. So
one thing people will want to know is when you do step up to tougher levels and harder levels, will we continue to see that same style come to fruition in the ring? Is it something you thought about toning it down as the levels go up, or is it something we'll continue to see no matter what level you fight at?
Yeah, it's just my style, so I think I'll do it throughout my whole career. Of course, there's different game plans, different tactics for each opponent, but yeah, I think you'll always see it's my style.
I know the main thing for you is your boxing career, what you're going to achieve, but what have you made of kind of the huge numbers that have surfaced on the back of so many videos which have been made around your fight?
Yeah, I think that's what professional boxing's about. And when I was a kid, I always wanted to be the face, making headlines, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm getting, like you said, people I'd look up to. I'd never meet him and blah, blah, blah. He's messaging me, I'll watch your fights, give me his phone number, it's weird. But at the end of the day, it shows my hard work's paying off. But like I said, that only continues if I keep training hard.
How much of what we see in the ring do you think that we haven't seen so far in sparring, in training?
Honestly, I don't think there's probably seen about 20%, because I know when I spar, there's different things I do. There's different looks, different angles, different styles I can do. There's so much I can do, and that's why I'm happy. My career goes and it'll all plan out, and people say, oh, he can do this, and that's what it's about.
Obviously, you camped there without Sugar as well. Come away with a victory in the end. Have you spoken to him since? What did Sugar make of everything?
Yeah, a lot of people ask me, why is he not here? I was like, at the end of the day, he's got this big world title fight coming up, one of the biggest fights of his career. I'm not a priority right now, and I know that. And but we spoke over the phone. He gave me little tips, tactics. We'd go over things. At the end of the day, Joby, I've had him since I was a kid. He's my godfather. My brother's my strength and conditioning coach. So the little thing was going on there was perfect for me at the time. And like I said, having his little input over from Saudi was good as well, so it's all good.
Have you spoken since the fight?
Yeah, we've spoken since the fight. He loved it. He said, just keep being you. The body shot was beautiful. I don't know how he got from it. I said, I know. But at the end of the day, he was happy with the performance, and then we moved from there.
So a lot of people will be eager to know what's next for you. Speaking to Matt Macklin, I think it was, he said that before the fight, he said he'd like to see you face the loser of an Azeez Buatsi. Obviously, in this case, it was Dan Azeez on Saturday night. How quickly do you think we will see you start to step up through the ranks now?
Yeah, it's all up to these guys. I'm a management team, really. At the end of the day, I'm ready whenever. But it's good. I was speaking to Sonny Edwards, and he spit some facts. He said, whatever you're doing is working, because they're putting your name with people like Beterbias, Bivol, Benavides, and I'm 6 fights in. So at the end of the day, what I'm doing is right, but I just got to get back to the gym, keep working and learning. So when I'm there, I'm not just, there happy, turning up for the paycheck. I'm there to beat them.
How far off do you feel you are? And it is going to be some way, but from the likes of those names, as you've mentioned, Sonny messaged you about.
Truthfully, skill-wise, I'm not far at all, but it's just about the experience of being under the lights in the big fights, you being the main character, the headliner, all the media, things like that, because still, coming from the amateur game, you don't get the media like that. And now I've got all these likes and followers and all that stuff. It's a different thing as well. So just keep getting that under my feather, and I'll be ticking them all off. I honestly believe that.
A few extra girls in the DMs?
No, I'm a loyal Christian man, so no.
Ben, just your thoughts as well on that main event on Saturday. What did you make of Josh Buatsi's victory?
Yeah, you know, it was a good fight. I like both guys. I was happy for him. It's opened up doors for him. It was quite a good fight from the start, actually. It was a bit of a shame with the slips and whatnot. The wet canvas was a bit of a madness, but at the end of the day, it's boxing. A punch got him down, and it was a good fight, and the right man won.
Do you feel like Joshua Buatsi, he's ready for those top names now, i.e. a Bivol, a Beterbiev, or one of the other yards, Callum Smith and what have you?
Yeah, styles make fights. He was getting hit now and again, quite easy really, but it's the way he fought. He stood there and had a war. But you know, I'd like to see him in the mix. The belts are probably tied up now because they're fighting for each other. And I heard him say probably the next fight for him will be a yard fight, and that would be great. It would be massive. A lot of people have been calling for that, and hopefully it does happen.
And a word as well on this main event, Wardley, Clarke. I know Fraser's your boy. You spent many years on GB with him, but what do you expect to happen when these two shivering?
Yeah, man. It's like I said, I was speaking to Fraser up then. He was like laughing about like how global all my stuff's gone, and I said, nah, look what you've done. At the end of the day, when we used to sit in our little house in Sheffield, I want to do this as a pro, Now look at you, man, and we had a little laugh about it, and I'm happy he's up there. It's good to see. Tough fight from him, of course. Fabio's very experienced. He's got the confidence now after the back of the David Adelaide fight. And I do like Fabio. He's got a good style, but at the end of the day, I got to root for my boy because we came through the ranks together.
Think we'll see you on the undercard?
You know what I'd like to? The O2, I went there yesterday for the D-Block concert, and I looked around like, I'd like to box here. So hopefully, like you said, I've had a week off from boxing this week, eating what I can. I'll be back in the gym next week, and then hopefully if this date for me works out, I'll be on it.
Final topic from me, Ben, linking it back to yourself. Obviously, we saw the cut to Tyson Fury, meaning that the bout with Alexander Usyk's been postponed to May. Any frustrations on your behalf because it obviously meant you didn't have that camp with Sugar?
Not really. Like I said, that was the main priority. And if I was in Tyson Fury's shoes, if my coach up and left, I'd be like, "Why are you leaving me, man? I got this big fight going on." So I understand. It's just part of the sport. Hopefully, he's cut heels up quick and they can get the fight back on.
But with a cut like that, and obviously from any past experiences you've had with any type of injuries similar, can he be ready? Can he be healed up within 3 months?
I don't know. A cut might be different because it's skin. It's a bit tender. It depends how your body heals up. And like, sounds bad in the boxing sport. I know that's that. I'm aiming for that straight away. Do you know what I mean? So it's a bit of a target now. But at the end of the day, it's part of the sport. Hopefully, it gets the right people in to heal it up, and he'll be good.
Does it change your opinion on how that fight goes?
It doesn't change, but it just makes it a bit more risky now. It makes it a bit more like, oh, you know, you never know. You could come out, flick his head into him, splits, and the fight's done. So it does change the narrative a little bit, but I still think it'll be a great fight.
Ben, I know you're a man who likes to hold the mic. You like to take it. I haven't leave a final word to you. Anything you want to leave on?
You know what? I'm quite blank today. I'm in a nice mellow mood. So thank you very much for the support. My boy Andy always looks after me, man. Nice one. Keep following.